decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
It's a room to maneuver. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll set up a throw.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They'll run with Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
A quick throw here out to Brown.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think? Early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This out quickly to Williams. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Straight ahead is Hall. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 47-yard line.
Hall again on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
Out of the gun now on third down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hall on a give up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11. That's complete. It's Okurobunan. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the
2 now. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 14, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A give, running right is Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Hall again on 2nd down. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Give to Hall running right. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the find about the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Hall again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, here's Hurts. And incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Third and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the pass.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Washington.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
75 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're going to try and throw. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So a risky move that does not pay off. And Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective, they had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
It's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hawk 70. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders 38, Eagles 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
At the 39-yard line.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is Smith to the ground.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with...
And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and
it's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
But now it's 3rd down.
Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this is incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come back team, 70 reach, 70 reach.
They'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here's Hall. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They'll go again with Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got the completion, but it certainly wasn't on his time frame. Hurried on that play.
Absolutely. The pressure affected him. Unable to get it further downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 42 yards. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Commanders 59. Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now they'll change things up.
79 Bronco. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. 18 right here. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's fourth down.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
63.
On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third down and 13.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.